Hi friends, in today's video we are going to see how to manually block the damaged inventory in your warehouse. Let's say we are coming across a regular scenario in warehouse where the warehouse operator generally goes for the stock taking or goes for a goes for completing a put away operation in the rack or shelf, but at that time he notices there is a damaged stock which is available in the maybe in the aisle or in the specific rack. It may be damaged while it's been received, or because of handling issues, or because of any transfers, or whatever it may be the reason. So he came to know that there is a damaged inventory which is available in the stock, and he wants to immediately stop this damaged stock to be billed to any of the customers, or furthermore to any of the transfers. So he generally wants to stop this inventory in any of the picking list journal posting, or any of the outbound transactions. What exactly the warehouse worker need to do in Dynamics 365, and how we can block this damaged inventory manually? That's what we are going to see in today's video. Fine. So if you're watching my video for the first time, my name is Sriram Sivashankaran, and I have been posting videos, documents, and articles related to Dynamics 365. If you want to get regular updates, please do follow my profile. Okay, so in inventory management, if you go to periodic task, there is an option called inventory blocking, right? So once the warehouse worker has identified the respective stock which is actually in damaged condition, so he can come to the system, and first of all he need to identify the stock. In order to identify the stock, he can generally go to the on screen, because he knows where the material is available in damaged condition, right? So first he need to go to the on list page, and in the on list page, first of all he need to identify the item which is actually in damaged condition. Let's take this item for example. Let's say there is yeah, two quantity available in the physical inventory, and available physical is also two. I have also published a video on what are the differences between physical inventory, physical reserved, available physical. Each and every field we have made a video on what is the difference between each and every field. Please check out the same if you want. And so let's say this is the batch. I'll go get into the transactions. So this item has been received in the purchase order 124, two quantity in site 1 and warehouse 11. Okay. So let's say this is the damaged item which I want to block, so that it is not used in the other any of the outbound transactions. So what I'm going to do is, let me copy the batch number, and I'm just filtering this batch now. I just want to check, is there any other material available in this batch? Okay, there is no other material available in this batch. So good, we'll take this particular batch. uh, so what we need to do is, I'm just duplicating the screen in another tab, so that we will parallelly see how it reflects in the transaction also. Right now the transaction, the receipt status is received. Okay, so now in order to block the inventory manually, just navigate to inventory management, go to periodic task, and then inventory blocking. Okay, so here in this inventory blocking page, you will be able to see all the items which are under blocked condition due to various reasons. It may be due to quality order, or because of inventory status. I'm not sure whether any inventory status item is available. Yeah, if it is because of advanced warehouse and you have enabled inventory status, and you have blocked the inventory, in those cases all those items will be available in this page. So item wise details you will be able to see, and the item dimensions also will be available. So in this case, what the warehouse worker can do is, he can create a new inventory blocking manually. So once I click on new, you can see the inventory blocking type is actually manual. In case of quality order, it will be blocking type will be quality order, right? So I am manually creating this inventory blocking, so you can identify that. So I'll need to now select the item number. So I will select the item number. So item number dropdown will give you the list of all the items available in the released products. And let's say I want to block one quantity. Okay. So we have two quantity received against this item. First of all, let me enable the batch also, because I will know, because I just want to block only one quantity of this particular batch. I saw only one quantity has been damaged. Okay, and if you enable this checkbox expected receipt, which means the damage quantity can be used for your inventory planning also, which means effectively the damage quantity can be, let's say you want to reserve the stock, and you are going to ask some technician or quality person to come and look into it, and then you are going to do some repair work and make it into a good stock. In those cases you need to enable this toggle, and this will help you to consider this material, that this will ask the system that the inventory will be back into the after completing back into the stock after completing the inspection or repair work. Okay, so if you want the master planning to consider this damaged stock for any of the future planning purposes, then you need to enable this expected receipts. Let's say I'm going to disable this, meaning that this is a damaged inventory and nobody can use this, and probably I'm going to process a return to vendor or a scrap it. That's a different scenario, but I'm not going to use this item. So if you disable this toggle, okay, so I have disabled this toggle. So the moment I select the item, Sys365 offers the respective storage and tracking dimensions applicable for the specific item. So I know as a warehouse worker in which particular site and warehouse, and also I know the batch number which we have actually picked from the inventory transactions. So I have given that also. Okay. So now after giving the details, I am also give it's because of transit damage or handling damage. If you want, you can give some description for the same. So and then I hit the save button. So once I hit the save button, you can see a separate lot id is also generated, and it also captures the created date and time stamp also. So now if I go to the inventory transactions, let me refresh the inventory transactions, we can see there is one more line which is created, and the inventory has been blocked. You can see the issue status is reserved physical -1. So from this batch, you will not be able to bill two quantities because I have already considered one quantity as been blocked, right? So once again, if I want, I can go back. I can, let's say I find the both the quantities have been damaged. Okay. So I'll change the quantity. Once again, I'm going to hit the save button, and let's see how the system is going to behave. I'm going to inventory transactions. I'm refreshing the page. Yeah. So now when once I change the quantity of reserved physical has been updated to updated to -2. So both the quantities are now in reserved physical. And now even if we go back to the on-hand screen, you can refresh. Right now it is in available physical, but when I refresh the screen, the two quantity actually moved to physical reserved. So the inventory has been blocked, and the inventories which are available in physical reserve cannot be used for your outbound transactions until unless the blocking is removed, right? So this is how, if there is any damaged material in your inventory, can be manually blocked, and you can have absolute control over the billing of those damaged stock, as far as managing your outbound process, or you can restrict the users from using it in your production orders or transfer orders. So that's it for today. Hope to see you in another interesting video tomorrow. If you want to get regular updates, please do follow my profile. Okay. Thank you.